Hello viewers, welcome to the session of climate change, the causes and effects of climate change. I will briefly introduce myself. My name is Sampath Kumar. I have done my masters in geoinformatics and worked in the fields of mining, logistics, agriculture, animal husbandry, plantation crops, which are closely associated with JS. Okay, so let us quickly get into the topic of climate change and causes and effects of climate change. So, what is climate change? Climate change refers to the significant long-term changes in the global climate. So, the global climate is a connected system of earth, sun, earth, and oceans, wind, rain, snow, forests, deserts, and human activities too. Okay. Now, to understand more about climate change, we need to know what are greenhouse gases. So, greenhouse gases are the gases present in the atmosphere which trap the energy from the sun's radiation. In other words, increased amount of energy or heat striking the earth from the sun is being trapped in the atmosphere by the greenhouse gases, which are not radiated back into the space. This results in global warming. Now let us look into what are the various greenhouse gases. Water vapor, carbon dioxide, nitrous oxide, methane, and ozone are greenhouse gases. Okay, what is greenhouse effect? When the sunlight reaches Earth's surface, it can either be reflected back into the space or can be absorbed by the Earth. Once the Earth absorbs the sunlight, the planet releases some of the energy into the atmosphere as heat. Greenhouse gases absorb the energy, slowing or preventing the loss of heat to space. In this way, the greenhouse gases act like a blanket, making the earth warmer than it would be otherwise. Okay, so this process is commonly known as greenhouse effect. Now, what are the causes for climate change? So, one is greenhouse effect, what we have seen. Other things are the human activities such as burning fossil fuels and changes in the land use release a large amount of carbon dioxide, causing carbon dioxide concentration in the atmosphere to rise. Deforestation and reduction of carbon sinks also are major reasons for rise in carbon dioxide level. We'll see what is the carbon sink in a short while. Okay. Now, natural wetlands, agricultural activities, and fossil fuel extractions produce methane. Nitrous oxide is produced through natural, natural and human activities, mainly through agricultural activities and natural biological processes. Okay. Water vapor is the most abundant greenhouse gas and gives natural greenhouse effect. Okay. Chemical reactions create ozone from emissions of nitrogen oxide and volatile organic compounds from automobiles, power plants, and other industrial and commercial sources in the presence of sunlight. And also these coolants, foaming agents, fire extinguishers, solvents, pesticides, and aerosol propellants produce F gases, like chlorofluorocarbons, etc. They also produce emission. Okay. Now let us see what are the impacts of climate change. Normal impacts of climate change are melting of ice, rising in sea level, heat waves and drought, change in ecosystem, change in fisheries, shift in forest types, reduced food security, natural disasters. So, projections suggest climate change impacts within next 100 years, if not sooner. The world's glaciers will have disappeared and snow will become a rare phenomenon. Climate change impacts rising sea levels. Average sea level around the world rose about 8 inches, that is 20 centimeters, in the past 100 years. Climate scientists expect it to rise more and more rapidly in the next 100 years as part of climate change impacts. Despite downpours, Some places, droughts and prolonged heat waves will become common. Heating disturbs the entire global system. The world warms, the entire ecosystem will move. Already, rising temperature at the equator have pushed the crops like rise into the north, which are once cooler areas. Many fish species have migrated long distances to stay in waters or the proper temperature for them. Some, some areas may see complete ecological change. Now, what are the solutions for this? So far, we have seen what is the climate change, what are the causes for climate change, what are the impacts of climate change. Also, we have seen what is the uh, what are the greenhouse effects, greenhouse gases, etc. Now, let us see what exactly can be the solution for this. Solutions solutions are sustainable development, neighborhood sustainability, renewable gases, protecting ecosystem, human adaptability, all these things. So, for understanding this, we need to know what a carbon sink is and what are sustainable developments. A carbon sink is a natural or artificial reservoir that stores carbon containing chemical compounds accumulated over an indefinite period of time. In other words, carbon sink is anything that absorbs more carbon than it releases in the form of carbon dioxide. So, European forests are typically net carbon sink as they take more carbon in than they emit. The main natural carbon sinks are plants, ocean, and soil. Plants grab more carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and, and use it for photosynthesis. Then, some of this carbon is transferred to the soil as the plants die. Oceans are considered as the main natural carbon sinks as they are capable of absorbing about 50% of the carbon emitted into the atmosphere. In particular, plankton, corals, fish, algae, and other photosynthetic bacteria are responsible for this capture. Now, let us see what is sustainability. Sustainability means meeting our own needs without compromising the ability of future generation to meet their own needs. In addition to natural resources, we also need social and economic resources. Maintaining environmental stability, ecological integrity. All of the Earth's environmental system are kept in place. The natural resources are consumed by humans at the rate where they are able to replenish the same. Okay. Now let us see what is a sustainable neighborhood. Sustainable neighborhood is a place where people want to live now and in future. It is a neighborhood that is socially, environmentally, and economically healthy. A place that is safe, well planned, and built to last, or socially cohesive and diverse, with a mix of housing types and employment opportunities, give priority give priority to walking, cycling, and transit, encourage energy efficiency, promote efficient use of resources. So have residential areas located close to the recreational and commercial services with pedestrians and cycling concentration. So conclusion on this topic, we have understood that climate change is a serious concern of human beings and global warming is a real threat to human beings, which and each one of us will have to contribute for environmental balance. So we need to create awareness of human role in reducing global warming. A common man should therefore plant equal number of trees to replenish the consumption of trees, reduce emission caused by each individual, that is, have workplace and commercial places in the close proximity of living area with walking and cycling connection, use more renewable energies like deploying solar panel in each house, use biogas in case of rural areas, and the society driven by more windmills and use of geothermal energy and hydroelectric power in place of coal powered energy. So we'll just briefly understand what is a renewable energy. Renewable energy, often referred to as clean energy, come from natural sources and processes that are constantly replenished. Okay. Now we'll come back to our conclusion part. So develop more of urban forests, develop more of avenue trees, maintain ecosystem. So these are all the the steps we can take to play our role in controlling the global warming. So please feel free to contact us for any doubts, and you're always welcome to contact us. And in case you have any doubts, you are welcome to contact us. So soon catch you up in the next session. Let us jointly plan for a green earth and protect the globe, as well protect the future generation. Thank you.